Okay, so you know we love diving deep into the stuff you send us, right? And you know this English practice video you shared about weather. Well, it got me thinking how much we reveal when we talk about something as basic as the weather.
It's true though, isn't it? Like you think it's simple, hot or cold, but it's not just that, right?
Exactly, because it kind of gets into like what we prefer and how it changes our whole day, even like how it makes us feel.
It really does.
So I figured today, let's like really unpack what this person's saying about, sun, clouds, rain, all that, what it tells us about them, and maybe even, about all of us.
I mean, sounds fascinating. This video is like a perfect example. Yeah.
Totally. So they start off with sunny weather and boom, instant good vibes. They say it's their favorite, makes them happy, makes you wonder like why is sunshine such a like universally loved thing for so many people?
Well, it's not just like in your head, right?
Yeah.
There's biology happening too.
Oh, and
Sunlight, we need it to make vitamin D, our bodies do, and that does all sorts of stuff. Plus, there's this link to serotonin, which is basically your brain's happy chemical.
so it's not just, oh, sunny day feels good.
Nope, there's science backing it up.
That's so cool. But then they say something important. They like hot weather generally, but there's a line.
Yeah,
They use Las Vegas as an example, like, summer there is too much.
too hot to handle.
Exactly. So even if you're a heat person, there's a limit. Ever been somewhere that was just, no matter what, too hot?
Oh, absolutely. Like our bodies are pretty amazing. They adapt,
Yeah,
but extreme heat, that's pushing it. And that's where the speaker talks about like staying inside during the hottest part of the day
makes sense.
and how much AC we use in the US, especially in those super hot places.
Yeah.
It's almost like the environment forces us to change how we live,
Huh.
invent new stuff to deal with it.
It's true. It totally shapes our technology and like our whole routine. But switching gears hard here, let's talk cloudy weather because the mood changes big time. They say straight up, hate cloudy days, feel a little sad without the sun. That's a strong reaction. Do you like relate to that at all?
Totally. It shows how much weather messes with our heads.
Yeah.
Not enough sun can really get to you mood wise. There's even something called seasonal affective disorder, SAD, where people actually get depressed when there's less sunlight.
Wow, I've heard of that.
Yeah, so this person saying they wouldn't want to live somewhere always cloudy, like they mentioned London, shows how much sunshine is part of like feeling okay for them.
It's wild how essential sunshine is, huh? But then rain, oh boy, another big dislike. Seems like the main thing is it stops them from doing stuff outside. Like it's all about the limits it puts on them. What's your take on that?
But well, we all want to be free to do our thing, right?
Yeah.
Rain kind of cramps that style. What I found interesting though, they say their wife, she loves rain sounds when she's inside, finds it peaceful, calming, same thing, totally different reaction.
Oh, I get that. Like, some people love, I don't know, like ASMR sounds, and I'm like, nope.
Exactly. But back to the rain, they get into the downsides too, like needing an umbrella, getting soaked if you're not careful, and this is big, driving in the rain.
Oh yeah, dangerous stuff.
They mention more accidents
Yeah.
and to slow down, which
Hmm.
is so important, right?
Absolutely.
Rain makes the road slippery, less grip for your tires. You can't stop as fast, might skid.
Scary.
It's not just, oh, I'll get wet. It's, potentially dangerous.
Yeah.
So they're kind of reminding us different weather, different
Oh
rules.
wow, except for just.
And then wind comes up.
Yeah.
And here they're more like nuanced. Wind can be good if it's hot out, right? Cools you down.
Yeah.
But if it's already cold,
Makes it worse.
way worse. There's even that term, what is it, wind chill?
Yep, wind chill. Basically, wind makes your body lose heat faster, so you feel colder. So in a city that's already freezing, wind just makes it brutal. Plus, they mentioned damage like trees falling down. Reminder that even normal weather can get intense.
For sure, Mother Nature doesn't mess around.
Eh.
Okay, snow time. And this is interesting because they don't get it much where they live. Their experience seems to be those trips to the mountains, skiing, snowboarding, fun stuff.
Makes sense.
Makes you wonder, when it's occasional fun versus everyday life, does that change how we see snow?
That's a good point.
Because when it's vacation, it's beautiful, exciting. But then they're like, nope, wouldn't want to live somewhere snowy, too cold, too hard. It's all the daily hassles then, right?
Commuting, shoveling, just walking around without falling on your butt. Like, the grass is always greener or whiter and more fun from far away.
Exactly. And they mentioned those students living in those super cold cities, minus 20, 30 Celsius. That's wild.
Mm.
Makes their own weather seem tame, huh?
Totally puts things in perspective. What's normal for one person is extreme for another. And those temperatures, that's like a whole other level of living. Got to change everything, clothes, buildings, just to stay safe. Okay, last one. They call it bad weather, which for them means storms. They make a difference between like the huge ones, hurricanes, tornadoes, which they haven't seen themselves, and thunderstorms, which are more normal for them. What's that all about?
Probably comes down to what they know firsthand
Yeah.
and how scary they seem.
Yeah.
If you haven't lived through a hurricane, it's more like a story. You see it on the news. But thunderstorms, they've been there, they get it. Even though they're like, not too bad, they still don't like lightning. It's scary.
Right. Makes sense.
Fear is powerful, changes how we react to stuff, even if it's familiar.
Oh, big picture. We got the happy sunshine, the gloomy clouds, rain that's annoying unless you're inside, wind that can be good or bad, snow that's fun sometimes, and scary storms to varying degrees. Like, everyone's got their own weather story.
Totally. No right or wrong answer is there. Good weather, bad weather, it's all how we see it based on what we like, our lives, even what's happened to us before.
It's kind of deep when you think about it. We started with a simple listening exercise and ended up talking about how we as humans experience the world.
It's true, though. Even something as, I don't know, ordinary as weather can tell us a lot about ourselves and the people around us.
Absolutely. It's about feelings and how we adapt and practical stuff too, like, changing how we drive. So, to everyone listening, think about this. What weather do you like best and why? What is it about that kind of weather that just clicks with you?
Good question.
And maybe think about those places where the weather's totally different. How does it change their everyday life in ways we don't even realize? It's more than just small talk, right?
Much more.
It's like how we fit into this whole world of nature and how it affects us in all these different ways.
I love that. Weather. Who knew it was so deep?
Right. Thanks for diving deep with us today.
Anytime.
We'll see you next time on The Deep Dive.
Bye, everyone.